Can I speak now without without hiccup? I think I did a good job of suppressing it. I don't follow Mari on Twitch. Okay. Took care of that. Getting a chicken wrap ad from Taco Bell. No, she's doing like a fucking 3D chibi model with Cleo right now. Cleo's got 3D model and Mari's got her 3D chibi model. More people to compete with. I go to my own dumb channel. Yeah, 15 followers, which I think is more on Twitch than I have. I need to change the fucking tags out over here. Pooey game, try to become human, geopolitics. Let's see here. Opa. Universalis V. Grand strategy. Paradox. If I sound slow, it's because I was taking a quick power nap before this happened because I did not sleep properly this morning. And then I drove halfway across Houston to participate in a Wounded Warrior in-person 5K walkathon. Or you could have run it, but like one of the event's main hosts, who I know through Instagram, always makes a thing of walking it with his like whatchamacallit, with like a weighted plate vest carrying a U.S. flag, an American flag, a USian flag, if you want to be Nemetsian about it. Can I just drop this, pull this fucking image up here? Holy shit, that worked. This is a comic making fun of Ben Bernanke and Paul Krugman. Bernanke, I'll pay you $20,000 to eat that pile of bullcrap. Deal. Krugman, tell me what I'll pay you $20,000 to eat that pile of bullcrap. Sold. So both of them have eaten bullcrap. A cow pie. I'm feeling pretty sick. We are both crap and neither of us is any richer. You're missing the point. The big picture, we've increased GDP by 40,000 and created 2 jobs. This is like some old critique of GDP, but again, GDP is pretty good. I swear to God, what the fuck? I look this up somewhere else. Emil Kierkegaard, GDP. Yeah, I did a whole. Oh my gosh, shut up. I accidentally activated, whatchamacallit. Instagram. GDP, yes, but GDP per what? Per person, worker, worker house, something more complicated? Many free marketeers have an almost religious devotion to seeing GDP lines go up. How long ago was this? This was earlier this year. I swear he wrote something like last year about comparing different like metrics like median income versus GDP per capita. The median income one seems to like correct for like overzealous things in like Ireland basically got really rich for itself because it had just a slightly lower marginal tax rate for effective tax rate for corporations by like 0.51 or something. This is like 22% in Europe. So it was easy for companies to technically headquarter their European branches in Ireland, and that made them have to skirt plenty of things while also having a physical, but having most of their offices functionally operate in other places. So like one of the things that people were saying that once Britain's out of Brexit, all they have to do to encourage corporations to move over there is literally like cut the corporate tax rate like 0.5% on whatever Ireland has, and they already have tons of infrastructure already working in the UK, so they could just immediately fuck over Ireland and immediately take that, unless we get into a death spiral of reducing taxes, or may do it by extra couple points. Point is, that tax haven status that Ireland worked out for itself skews their GDP per capita number slightly, and using a median income stat shines through that. The plot on the left shows this makes USA look good compared to US GDP grew 125% since 1990, but Germany only 55%. But when you add the larger fast growth economies, India and China, it doesn't look so impressive. China grew 1,600% and India 600%. Well, these plots tell us about the total productive output produced inside those countries, assuming we accept all usual GDP metric assumptions. This doesn't tell about a GDP per person. The most obvious way to increase GDP growth is just to increase the population, since most countries are unable to get their citizens to reproduce much more than captive pandas. The usual approach is immigration. Since most countries are unable to get their citizens to reproduce more than captive pandas, I guess he's talking about lower total fertility rates generally across the world, outside of places like Sub-Saharan Africa and some other really impoverished countries like Afghanistan or Yemen. Somebody also pointed out a stat that Yemen is having like a quarter of the like a tenth of the babies on the planet, despite 40 or 50% of the population being on relying on food aid into the country, which is just like, again, the country that is completely reliant on charity and food imports from around the world is the place that's having the most amount of children. That's not sustainable. So once we get to GDP per capita, the American advantage has shrunk in the GDP per person version, though it's still number one in terms of growth. U.S. growth now is about 70% since 1990, while Germany is about 50%. Evidently, some U.S. GDP growth advantage just came from growing its population size. Adding India and China shows that it's still a very large growth that isn't related to population growth, though the growth for China was reduced from 1,600 to 1,250, and India from 600 to 315. This GDP per person metric tells us much wealth in the country is generated inside its borders per person, but does not necessarily tell us about the productivity per worker. All right, yammered on about this enough. Case in point, like, there are some critiques to be had about GDP, but it's a pretty good measure, all things considered. But I found this earlier this morning. Scrolling through fucking Instagram. I'm not even 10 minutes in, I'm already swearing. Oh no, wait, I've been going for 14 minutes. Wow. Yeah, I'm a little bit out of it, I'm tired. But I still wanted to stream because I need to play EU5. Wilhelmina is still fucking streaming. Streaming at an hour where I can actually catch up with her. Or I can actually see it. Fuck, there's a Roman Empire 189. And they said Shakespeare was dead. Oh, Jesus. I'm just gonna give that a dislike. Just for that. Don't associate. Don't bring Shakespeare's name in associated with like gag fucking videos like this. If you find this, it's meant for you. Sound designer, thumbnail, Alright, fine, let's just listen to it. First thing, that doesn't sound like breaking your leg. That sounds like she is sawing it off. Like, I don't know what leg breaking sounds like, but that sounds like she is sawing off your legs. Way that is sounding. Like, you think you'd be hearing like thud, maybe some like some more subtle wet cracking, because I think the point is you just want to break the bones. You know, to break the legs. Which, by the way, if I had to like try and break something to physically maim myself to prevent myself from getting drafted, I'd probably want to break my non-dominant forearm, so my left forearm. If I had to completely sacrifice a limb, I would give my non-dominant forearm, and hand off with that, and then get a robotic prosthetic off of that. So my dominant hand would still be there. Then I could get a prosthetic on my left hand, which, you know, is non-dominant, so it's not my primary go-to for anything. And it doesn't impede my ability to walk. Alright, but continue on.
No, I won't let them take you. You're too soft and you need weighted blankets when you sleep.
I do not need weighted blankets when I fucking sleep. Right now, I am sleeping with the sheets that came from my king size mattress, or queen size. I forget which at this point. And then like this one extra blanket that I got that was how do I say it? Branded merch from the ship I was on. It's got the ship's emblem, and it's very well. It's a loose knit. I don't know how to describe it, but. You know, it's not like fine-tuned. It, you know, looks like something that you could sew. It's like got a millimeter or half a millimeter thick threads. It's not like super fine like in clothing. In any case, so I do not need weighted blankets when I sleep.
How are you ever going to survive out there?
I did 5 years. I had plenty of time surviving. I was able to survive. Luckily, I was an officer, so I could basically live off base whenever I wanted. Like, that's like one of the immediate privileges. As an officer, you get money for housing off base, or even authorized to do it. It's not until like you're like E5 that you can get off-base housing, get the subsidy for off-base housing, unless you're married. That has even gotten into the joke that some guys will get gay married just for the BAH off town. So they will legally get married just so that they don't have to, so they can say an excuse like, yeah, well, we as a romantic couple need to have privacy off base. But they're not in any way actually gay.
Oh, you need to do the other leg now. Come on.
One should be enough. You maim one leg. That's probably enough to keep me from getting drafted. Hold up. Just being annoying on fucking Instagram. So, like, one leg should be enough, but I guess the yandere girlfriend is way too fucking unhinged to recognize that at this point.
Don't move. Don't run away.
Get a fuck away from me.
Do this. This hurts me more than it hurts you, baby. I'm going to save you.
Again, it sounds like she is cutting my leg off.
They'll never take you away from me.
Yeah, so I posted this story on my Instagram saying I have done 5 years active duty service. I am nearly 30. I am not the one who's going to get drafted. Then again, if what's been happening in Ukraine is any indication, what happens is we need tons of bodies to just throw at attritional slogs on the front line. And better to burn through the old farts in your country than the young guys who you want to have children. I forget what the draft age is. I think it's like 28 or 27 or something. And once you age up to that, it's just like, all right, to the front. Yeah, you're going to get blown up, but we need someone to man it. Like they were like cannibalizing like air defense units, if I remember correctly, to man frontline positions. It's bad. So... So, the irony is that she didn't just break my legs, she cut them clean off, and I bled the fuck out, and now I'm dead. Meanwhile, the Navy, the U.S. Selective Service, that's what it calls. We technically do not have a draft anymore. We have the Selective Service. I'm just looking at what's what I'm giving away with myself here with my things. Let's see here. Hotel search, USAA. Yes, I'm a USAA member. What do you know it? And Institute for Study of War. What the fuck? Why is that the one that I have highlighted? And 3D printing services. All right, that did not reveal as much, but I need to be conscious of this shit. You know, look for shit, not typing directly in here. What is it? U.S. Selective Service. If you don't sign up for it, you're not entitled to fucking benefits. That's a big thing. Let me see if I'm actually fucking registered. Just as an experiment right now. Alright, last name. Which you don't need to fucking see. Social Security number. Can I put in my DOD ID number, which still should be which should still technically fucking exist? I am not a robot. Date of birth. Oh god, fucking cars. That truck better count as a fucking car. Fuck you. There's a car in a distance there. There's some cars there. Fire hydrants. No, there's not one there, but there's one there. Stairs. There we go. Dan, that took me like through 3 things. Either I was like not getting it or... Let's see here. Well, there's my selective service number. I'm on file. This in my fucking downloads for a second. Yeah, that's my thing. Shit's run out of Palatine, Illinois. Let's see here. Last action date, in 2014, yeah, that about lines up. There's no other thing about here, but I am registered with Selective Service. Oh, it definitely got it's got my mailing address, which is the address I've grown up at, and my parents still live at. So if I get mailed about that, they'll probably like warn me like, they're coming for you, son. Oh, we only have an acting director right now? Okay. Benefits and penalties. Learn more about verification. Learn about next steps. Men 26 and older. Status information letter. I have to email something. What is a status information letter? Status information of the Secretary states the facts whether or not a man is registered, whether or not the man should have registered, or if he is exempt from registering. Who is exempt from registration? There are a few cases of men exempt from registration. Men who are exempt do not have a selective service registration number in compliance and are in compliance with federal law. A few individuals who are exempt from this requirement are also on the current non-immigrant those on current non-immigrant visas. Who needs to register? No SIL required financial aid. Besides if I'm eligible for a benefit. All right, not fucking benefits. Public service. According to law, a man must register the selective service within 30 days of his 18th birthday. Selective service accepts late resignation up until a man reaches his 26th birthday. Failure to register is a felony for non-registrants and may be denied the following benefits for life. State-based student loan programs in 31 states. Why only 31 states? Federal job training under the Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act, formerly Workforce Investment Act. Okay. Federal job training. Federal and many state and local jobs, the delay of U.S. citizenship proceedings for immigrants. So people who live in the U.S. who are in some level of immigration status could apparently register or are required to register. So I'm in. So what is this one? General questions, who should be verified and changed you have been why do we need selective service? There may never be another draft. That's not something you should be saying right now. If there may never be another draft. These days, nah, that's not something that's not in our mind. Why aren't women required to register? Oh, let me answer this. The Military Service Act, as is written, only authorizes the registration of male persons. In order for selective service to be authorized to register women, Congress would have to pass legislation amending the current law. I do believe that there are some court cases like hitting that issue. All right, hold up. I go to Grok for a second. I'm nearly 30 years old and have done 5 years active duty service. New and separated with honorable discharge. What are my chances of getting drafted in the U.S.? Honorable on paper. The likelihood is extremely low. That's the point. Are effectively zero. Here's why. Broken down step by step based on current laws policies. The U.S. has operated an all-volunteer military since 1973. When the draft ended after the Vietnam War, there are no active conscription efforts today and no legislation before Congress to reinstate it. While the selective service system maintains registry for potential future drafts in a national emergency, a large-scale, overwhelming volunteer recruitment, activation would require explicit authorization from Congress and the President. This hasn't happened in over 50 years, and recent reports, including mock exercises, indicate the U.S. lacks the infrastructure to implement a draft quickly or effectively if needed. Honestly, I think we should probably go back to some sort of conscription system these days. Then again, I think we were hitting volunteer goals recently. Coming out of the Biden administration to the Trump administration. That being said, it'd probably be helpful if large swaths of the U.S. population were like inducted into the military for like 1 to 2 years at a time, and a lot of people were in forcible conscripted reserve status that could be called up, and we probably should be practicing drills of like random call-ups for draftees to get that in these days, considering everything. Age is the primary. Draft eligibility is limited to males 18 to 25, with priority starting at age 20 in a lottery system. Once you turn 26, you're no longer liable for conscription under current law. At nearly 30, you're well beyond in this window, even if Congress hypothetically expanded the age range, which has no pending proposals. Historical precedents, World War II extensions to 45 were temporary and tied to specific crises, not the norm. Private service further reduces already minimal risk. Veterans with honorable discharge who have fully separated, i.e. completed their active duty, and any reserve obligations are generally exempt from the draft or placed in the lowest priority categories. Your 5-year active duty service with an honorable discharge means you're no longer in the individual ready reserve. What? No, I am still technically in the IRR right now, technically. Which is for those with unfulfilled commitments. Once fully discharged, you're off the SSS rolls and ineligible for drafting. In a theoretical draft, prior service might be making you more valuable for voluntary recall via reenlistment, but you wouldn't force you back, especially at your age. So, yeah. So, yandere girlfriend breaking my bones for nothing, or cleaving off my fucking legs. By the way, if you have to break the leg, break the shin bone, not the femur, because that's I don't know what would be worse. Hold up, let me give this. Here's why I ask. Ew, watch. It's a deep fake of a defense secretary. What the fuck? That is not a fucking deep fake. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? That is not a deep fake. That was not a deep fake. Not a link to a deep fake. Ew. It was a link to a gag ASMR video. Of a yandere GF breaking my legs, keep me from taking a draft. Where the fuck does it get that link? Lloyd Austin, he's not even the defense secretary anymore. Where the fuck did Grok get that shit? For some people lying the over the top, I guess a lot of the people who would, I don't know if Ontario girlfriend, but like even some of the people like who are girlfriendless who would like this shit. Like there's something to be said that like there's like some stat that came out that only like 20% of the U.S. population is actually military capable, or like, you know, like ideally healthy enough to be in the U.S. military for active duty service. Among the young population, so and now you get a fictionally on your girlfriend to ensure it stays that way by any means necessary. Thanks for the laugh. Okay, what the fuck? That all right. Well, let me swap fucking counts. Anything show up? What the fuck? Why is Satin Stars like one of the first things I see? Oh, Rentaro-san. Highlights from PM Takeichi's Q&A today. What, on the floor of the national diet? Impression of Trump, a very cheerful and humorous person. You gotta glaze the big man, because we all, like, if you're in his your U.S. orbit, satellite state, not puppet state, but, you know, in America's orbit, you gotta glaze whoever's in charge. He seems like a very serious impression of Z. He seems like a very serious person. Impression of Lee, I guess that's the president of South Korea. He researched me thoroughly. I wish I had researched him more thoroughly. I don't know what. I'm supposed to take that to mean that the South Korean president's got an axe to grind. What was this? CNN investigation shows China has dramatically increased construction at more than 60% of its 136 facilities tied to missile production and PLA rocket force since 2020, adding over 20 million square feet of new buildings. The buildup includes new bunkers, testing centers, and structures consistent with weapons development. Missile components are visible at some sites. Production increase accelerated after Russia invaded Ukraine, with Beijing reportedly preparing for high missile demand of modern war. China is also rapidly growing its nuclear arsenal, adding about 100 warheads annually, though it's still far behind US and Russia. Oh, they're still far behind US and Russia? In annual production, or the amount of existing reserve missiles that they have? That's concerning. Production, so a lot going on in Wuhan. Blue is research. It's going everywhere. And testing. Concerning. Oh, yeah. What's his face? James Watson died. Watson's structure on the DO has certainly earned him a place in history, but perhaps he should be remembered for, above all, his possessing of the rarest qualities. He wasn't a coward. Oh yeah, that's right. James Watson got canceled, even by his own foundation or something, because he believed in genetically caused race differences in what was it? Genetic explanation for intelligence gaps among races, to be loquacious about it, like why black people have lower IQ than white people. And he paid the price for it. So I should probably read that, but I won't. Fuck is this? Russian blogger Two Majors accused of Chinese cars of being mobile reconnaissance platforms, often with built-in drone stations that are increasingly banned from entering or even parking near strategic facilities. Civil car or drone reconnaissance platform? What the fuck? There are security measures lagging behind technological development. Videos and articles around the rapid development of Chinese automotive technology are increasingly common on the internet. The automotive giants of the Middle Kingdom actively cooperate with leaders in other fields, such as company DJI, which is a leader in the drone market. The result of such cooperation is an increasing number of civilian cars with built-in drone stations. Why do I need one? One of the first cars with such a system was SUV Fang Chengdao Bao 8. What the fuck? Cheng Bao Bao 8. That sounds like somebody made the fuck up. Just realized I haven't tested my fucking chat. Or saved my fucking tags. The drone can take off, fall on land while a car is moving. Charging 80% takes 30 minutes without external intervention. The modern car is not what it used to be 10 to 15 years ago. Why do I need a fucking drone? A drone's taking off from civilian cars. Unpleasant associations immediately arise after sensitive sabotage incidents and, like the Ukrainian long-form attack on the Russian bomber fleet. And when you see the growth dynamics of Chinese automotive share in the Russian market, natural questions arise. All right, so Chinese, Russian is also increased, and European, Japanese, and Korean have all shot down because, well, I guess we don't want to let them in intake cars. Also, American cars are nowhere to be seen, apparently. Well developed, unfortunately, so far the question is being answered at the highest level in other countries. Israel, for example, has officially canceled deliveries of Chinese BYD electric cars for officers and excluded several models from government procurement due to the threat of data collection through built-in communication system and sensors. Yeah. Lucky America's already ahead of that. Like, no BYD car is allowed to be sold in the US for some reason, which is smart, and Europe should follow suit. Why they're allowing state-subsidized competitor to one of their main industries, which is car manufacturers, to beat them in a field that they really want to invest in or want to transition to, electric vehicles. The reasoning is quite practical and concise. Modern cars are equipped with numerous sensors, audio, visual, geolocation, biometrics, onboard communication modules capable of transmitting all this information to foreign servers. Being mobile reconnaissance platforms, modern cars from European, Chinese, American, and other manufacturers can collect and transmit information about drivers, passengers, phone conversations, their movements, their surroundings, potentially revealing confidential information about locations, contacts, habits, yada yada yada. With the emergence of a new type of troops in the enemy cyber forces, huge resources will be directed at finding vulnerabilities in Russia's defense capabilities. Therefore, adapting countermeasures to new types of threats is one of the key. It's like a lot of babble. What the fuck? Survey artist Ayla. Oh yeah, this is the girl who had people sign up for a fucking orgy to gangbang her. So she get like she even like did a graph of like how many people signed up and then eventually showed up and then how many actually like. I'm not gonna go any further, but like 10 guys actually showed up. She made them like all get like STD tested or whatever, but it's disgusting. Spark discussion by proposing a thought experiment. Identify cognitive rules to recognize the insanity of 1500 conservative Muslim culture, then apply them to contemporary society. Response highlighted the era's complexities, including Ottoman intellectual centers, homoerotic traditions in poetry and courts, and military expansion that supported survival alongside tensions like the destruction of Taqi al-Din's observatory. What the fuck? Used parallels to modern issues such as children online access. What the fuck? You should think, if I were born in a conservative Muslim culture in the 1500s, what type of cognitive rules would I need to have to realize my culture was insane and then apply those exact rules to our current cult? What? I'm not even following. This post succinctly encapsulates the entire category of reasoning's error. It is one of the most eloquent refutations via reducto of rationalism I've seen, so let's address it. Presumably, and I think this is a safe given the source, the implicit criticism would also apply to other pre-modern religious societies or even conservative subcultures today. So the real question is, what tools of thought would you need to know that traditional culture was insane? What do you mean by insane? Is that these traditions make false factual claims? Granted. So what rules of thought would you enable you to figure this out? If the answer is a specific form of rationalism, then you would have to need the meta rules that would have enabled you to recognize that this was the correct epistemology. Okay, this is too much words. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna. What the fuck? Affordable Care Act. Norway reveals remote access flaw and Utah electric buses. Triggers European probes. Utong, that sounds Chinese. Where the fuck is Utong? The CCP has been saying over and over again, explicitly in word and in deed, that they are at war with the West and that every new abuse uncovered, the West just smiles and gives another $1 trillion to manufacture everything we would need to fight back. God damn. I guess these are Yutong buses. Somebody who said like this guy just like rips from Wikipedia pages to make his tweets. And he got a lot of shit for like an earlier tweet where he said that, not that he like absolutely hates Protestantism or anything, he firmly believes that Martin Luther started the slow death of Christianity in Europe by ripping its traditionalist heart out. Like, he's not a fan of the Catholic Church or strictly anti-Protestant, just that he believes that without Luther there would probably be a stronger united Christendom right now. Alright, whatever. Let me just go to Clash Report. It's already at 44 minutes. Finish this off and then I'm also just having stomach troubles today. Like, I don't get it. Like, I constantly feel like the need to take a shit, and then I go to take a shit, and it doesn't actually, like, my stomach's not full ready. Like, it won't put out, like, a full log. To be vulgar about it. Oh, what the fuck is happening right now? Netanyahu, United, Turkey. All right. Man, that was a lot. New Trump administration directive tells U.S. consular officers to deny visas to immigrants with certain health conditions such as diabetes, obesity, cancer, heart disease, or mental health issues if they are judged likely to need costly care or rely on public benefits. Yes, don't import more sick people who then will need public benefits to survive. Good. Keep the other people sick and unhealthy out of the country. Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov. No explanations were received by Russia about what Trump meant when he announced the resumption of nuclear testing. I don't understand it either, buddy. Footage from today's victory parade in Azerbaijan. Turkey, Azerbaijan, and Pakistan participated in parade in Baku. Victory Day over Armenia. What are those guns? The mags made me think of like old M16s, but I doubt that's what they are using. What the fuck are those things? Alright, whatever, moving on. KA-26 helicopter crashed in Achu, Dagestan, killing 5 people. Whoa. It's like full tail rotor fucking fall off, killing 5 people. Jesus. Oh, yep, there went its fucking tail. Hover, 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 fucking land, Jesus. Oh, you should have like cut the fucking... Maybe he didn't realize his tail was off. Dude, don't get higher. Jesus. Like, they were on the ground. Maybe if he had cut it there and then fucking hit the emergency brake to kill the fucking blades, they might have survived. So they did that, and like, is this close to the ground? Like, yeah, it's not ideal in the water, but at that point, like, you should know something's fucking wrong and be like, oh fuck. And then, like, at least in when I was in an H-60 helicopter, there's just one lever that's in the central above your head that if you just pull, that will kill the rotor blades fast. That's how you're supposed to do it. But if you need to like kill the engine and kill the rotor blades, that's the way you do it. And like at that point, like, all right, close enough to the ground, pull it, everyone get out. Or like wait till the blades are out. All right, everybody out. Man, that was like the most commentary I've had about this, but like he could have potentially at this point they could have saved it, but no, he goes flying off to what? Why did he continue flying? Jesus. Trump wants Washington's new 13.7 Commander Stadium in DC named after him. Of course, the White House expressed the team's ownership on the idea, and officials suggest it may happen. If you want to get something out of the Trump administration, you gotta glaze him like this. Indian Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, our experience with Rafael during Operation Sindhu was very good. It performed brilliantly. It is truly outstanding fighter aircraft.
राफेल ने करिश्मा किया है और बहुत ही शानदार जो है ये फाइटर प्लेन है.
You lost like 5 of them, didn't you? Venezuela President Maduro, I'm so famous in the US more than Taylor Swift, Karol G, or Bad Bunny. I don't even know who Karol G is. I only know Bad Bunny because like everyone's pissed that we're gonna have somebody singing in Spanish at the Super Bowl. And now various people like TPUSA are going to have their own All-America halftime show. I'm even thinking of recording an album to help fund community. What the fuck? Alright, I guess some humor now is appreciated. Azerbaijan's President Ilham Aliyev. Armenians once said they'd drink tea in Baku. And now they are. Armenia war criminals are on trial in Baku drinking Azerbaijani tea in pretrial detention. War criminals? The fuck are these talking about? Who do they have in prison? JF-17 fighters appear over Azerbaijan's Victory Day parade. If it's J, I'm assuming they're Chinese. Alright, there's a retweet. Germany says Turkey under Erdogan is now a key Middle East power, mediating Gaza, influencing Syria, balancing ties with Hamas in the West, and Russia strengthening its military and forcing Israel and others to adjust to its growing role. Even Israeli media is up to it. Although they keep on getting like cockblocked for being part of the security force meant to take over Gaza. Germany is set to approve $3 billion in new defense spending, including 20 Airbus light combat helicopters, 100 night vision devices, and IRS-TLSM missiles. Part of military buildup following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. All right, good for Germany. United. Major U.S. airlines can cancel 600 plus flights today to meet the FAA order, cutting flights by 4% at 40 major airports. I'm flying out on the 25th for Thanksgiving weekend. My flight's not till 5, but seeing what's happening at IAH, Bush Intercontinental, I'm probably gonna have to like burn some paid time off to show up, like to like drive out at to drive out at 12 to get there to have enough time to get through fucking security and check my bags. Actually, it's only a 4-day trip, so I should probably like figure out how to like have only 4 days of clothing and I'll have laundry there. So pack light is what I need to do. Turkey has canceled a 2013 decision to freeze assets of Syrian President Ahmed al-Shara and Interior Minister. They've been still hanging on these sanctions. Meanwhile, we've been like lifting them in the U.S., both executively and congressionally. All right, Trump 2028 hats. National-wide air traffic controller staffing shortages led to nearly 1,900 U.S. flight delays today. Again, that's probably only affecting a small portion of the U.S. population. Most people aren't flying on a day-to-day basis. Actually, Marjorie Taylor Greene actually took like a 13-hour Amtrak ride from. Amtrak is the U.S. like nationalized interstate train system. It's a government corporation, and apparently it sucks. So she took that from Washington, D.C. all the way to Georgia. It's like that's a full day's ride. Israel Defense Minister Katz, until the return of all hostages, the fallen, and until the last tunnel, we will continue to operate with force to realize our goals in Gaza. Posturing, hopefully they don't actually act on it. Who's this? Christy, know him? The U.S. administration is considering buying unused Amazon-style warehouses near major deportation hubs and converting them into massive immigration detention centers. These mega detention centers will greatly expand ICE capacity, be run directly by the agency rather than private contractors. The plan is not final, and details like cost of specific sites are unknown. All right, well, you want mass deportations. I guess this will be able to do it. Unused Amazon-style warehouses. You just need space. It doesn't need to be pretty. You don't need to give them a 5-star whole fucking hotel. They're an illegal immigrant. Just drill some fucking hole, metal posts in the ground and put up wire chain link fence. And give them just like a simple cot. Like, that's all you need, buddy. No, you don't get a nice thing. You're an illegal immigrant. Get fucked. Israel warned the Lebanese army that if it does not act against Hezbollah, Israeli attacks will intensify. I guess I'll take it as a good sign that if they're this focused on trying to take out Hezbollah, it's because they really don't want that Netanyahu's trying to like give some meat to the to his like right-wing coalition that, all right, we can't go to war in Gaza, but we'll go back to war with Hezbollah just to keep everybody happy. Oh. So this is posted on the Homeland Security, what? Oh man, they used footage from the John Adams TV show from HBO. God, who the hell the people are? They had a Sasquatch photo in the background, but I'm loving all the like old 1800s stuff. Hey, this is all just like this is all US stuff, so it's not even DHS. Like, why are they just constantly meme posting at the DHS? Like, it's getting a little bit, like, silly at this point. All right, there's that helicopter crash. New England is bracing for potentially the worst drought in decades next year. Reservoirs and groundwater remain low after records of dryness, forecast suggesting another winter with below average rainfall. Water companies and the government are preparing emergency restrictions that may go beyond hosepipe bans, including limits on some business use. The former empire continues its imperial decay, well past the point of being an empire. More than 69,000 Palestinians in Gaza have been killed since October 7, 2023, according to local health authorities, as bodies continue to be pulled from rubble despite an ongoing ceasefire. Jesus. Apparently, people are like, there's just reports that with the fall of El Fasher to the RSF forces, that the RSF forces have killed like 100,000 or like 80,000 people from in rampages after the fall of the city, which would be more than what the fuck has happened here in Gaza. And obviously, you know, that is not getting anywhere near the amount of attention that it needs, or maybe it deserves in the U.S. What the fuck? Show more. The U.S. is surveying new sites to send additional military forces to the Caribbean, with growing focus on Venezuela. While direct strikes on Venezuelan territory are not planned for now, the American presence has expanded to include AC-130 gunships, PA patrol planes, F-35 Bravos, multiple warships, and over 10,000 personnel. AC-130 gunships? Like, if you don't have air fucking primacy, you don't want to fly those things. So, you got to do the suppression of enemy air defense first before you can go hog wild with the AC-130s. Venezuela President Maduro. For 14 weeks, they threatened us, saying the gringos have 15 ships, 2,600 missiles, 100 planes, even the world's largest aircraft carrier, the General Ford. It's not the General Ford, it's the Gerald Ford. Let them do what they want. We remain firm. Whatever. Almost done here. Venezuelan Prime Minister Maduro. They think life is bad, is a bad Hollywood movie. There's always the heroic Rambo-style winners, and the rest of us, Latinos, Mexicans, Colombians, Venezuelans, Caribbeans, Africans, are the villains. Let them keep their fading empire and their ugly story. I mean, that is a thing with, like, the fucking Rambo movies. It's just like, how many brown people can you fucking mow through? And man, I wish I just had movies like that these days. It's so much simpler. Just drop a testosterone-riddled white guy in some, like, backwards third world country and have him mow down a bunch of brown people trying to accomplish some military objective. That's all I need in a movie. And you can have, like, some evil white guy in the background who's actually behind it all, just to iron it out. So all these brown people suffered because of a stupid white man or an evil white man. Senior President Ahmed al-Shara plays basketball with U.S. officials, including CENTCOM Commander Admiral Brad Cooper. This guy fought us in, this guy fought us as an Al-Qaeda militant in Iraq, and here he is palling around with U.S. Military personnel. I should say this. What's his face? History speaks. He was actually like, kind of, ambivalent on al-Shara. Why is Destiny at Oxford? Oh, what the fuck is this photo? Yes, they're children. Alright, hold up. How do you spell al-Shara's name? Or let's go with al-Shara. Because he's been blackpilling that has not lived up to the expectations. I swear he's been like blackpilling on how Al-Shara has not reined in his HTS militants. From camel herder to gold thief, what began in the deserts of Darfur as a camel raider, as a herder, his life turned into the destruction of a nation. In 2003, he fought with the Janjaweed militias. Janjaweed. That sounds like some weird souped up version of fucking weed, of marijuana. God. Militias that burned villages, then seized Sudan's gold mines. Around 2,000 tons of gold were smuggled from to the United Arab Emirates under RSF control. In Dubai, the gold was rebranded as clean and resold, its profits fueling war. 150,000 people have been killed and 14 million displaced. Mehdi's fortune rose on Sudan's blood and suffering.
And control. So much blood has been spilled in Sudan's genocide. You can see the stain from space. General Mohammed
AI voiceover.
Dagalo, once a camel herder in the deserts of Darfur. Today he is known as the chief architect of one of Africa's most brutal genocides. He joined the Janjaweed militias during the 2003 Darfur uprising. He burned villages, poisoned wells, and killed thousands of civilians. In the face of this savagery, then leader Omar al-Bashir rewarded him rank, immunity, and control over Sudan's richest gold fields. The Rapid Support Forces, RSF, founded in 2013.
So this fucking hold.
Quickly transformed into a paramilitary army independent from the state and directly loyal to Hemedti. His fortune came from the mines in Darfur, controlled through the Al-Junaid group, owned by his family and close networks. Between 2012 and 2022, approximately 2,569 tons of gold, about $115 billion in value, were extracted and smuggled out. On average, some 400 tons of gold each year were funneled into war finance and siege logistics at the expense of the Sudanese people.
Damn,
the operation of this smuggling chain was confirmed by official voices. In 2018, the then Sudan Minister of Trade, Musa Karama, said, Khartoum Airport is the main exit point for smuggled gold, and in 2015, about 102 tons of gold left Khartoum Airport for Dubai Airport. The United Arab Emirates supplied money, weapons, and unmanned aerial vehicles to Hemedti's war machine. Planes departing Abu Dhabi carried munitions to Chad and Darfur under the banner of aid. Weapons traveled via Uganda also reached RSF front lines. This external support kept Hemedti afloat both on the battlefield and economically. The UAE's aim was not ideological. It was to control Sudan's gold, its territory, and strategic access. The North Kordofan Jebel Amir corridor under RSF control became the main hub of gold smuggling. Raw gold is flown to Dubai, repriced there, and returned to global markets as clean.
Why the fuck is the UAE so in on getting gold from fucking Sudan? Like, why? Like, they're already a petrostate.
Thus, Sudan's subterranean wealth is laundered through the UAE's financial system. Every ingot finances another massacre. With the RSF's capture of El Fasher, mass executions, sexual violence, neighborhood burnings, and mass graves have occurred. Since the clashes that began on the 15th of April, 2023, roughly 150,000 people have been killed and 11 to 14 million people displaced. This is not an ideological war. It is a planned
let me back up the numbers here.
Neighborhood burnings and mass graves have occurred since the clashes that began on the 15th of April
2023. So when did the Gaza war flare up? Back also in 2023, but late, like October. So this has been running slightly longer than the Gaza war.
150,000 people
have been killed. So that's more than double what's at least the estimates for right now what happened in Gaza. So yeah. This has been an even uglier conflict. So, like, as I've said, Israel has shown unwarranted reckless disregard for civilian casualties, bombing, accepting 20-to-1 civilian casualty ratios for any Hamas target that they think they can get. But this is just evil and bad.
Been killed and 11 to 14 million people displaced. This is not an ideological war. It is a planned genocide carried out for gold. Every ingot of gold represents a burned neighborhood.
All right, that's enough like waxing prosaic about it. Yes, the RSF is bad. But like nobody's willing to muster up the troops to actually like go in there and try and beat the shit out of them. Sad note, I didn't even say, like, I also tweeted out I was going to talk about Attack on Titan. Suffices to say, I'm reading through the manga online through various websites. I should probably like buy the here's the thing, I would buy it if like the books are only like $8 a piece, but I want to buy like in bulk somewhere all the volumes all at once. I'm gonna ask that for a Christmas gift. It is good. So yeah, I have gotten past the Historia Restoration arc, now past retaking Wall Maria arc, and now getting into the backstory, the real deep backstory of the world of Attack on Titan and Grisha's backstory, which I thought was going to be, I don't know why I expected this, but I thought it was going to be revealed a little bit more over drawn out instead of just getting Grisha's narrative from the beginning about the Eldians and the Marlians. And yeah, it's fucked up. Like I had experienced, like I actually stumbled across like a clip from one of these latter scenes where Grisha's like Eldian uprising on the mainland against the Marlians went awry, and then they get dumped on Eldia or Paradise. I had like seen that, and the anime does a good job of heightening the emotional tension of those moments very well. That doesn't necessarily come across in the manga. So from that scene, from what I saw, the anime definitely definitely brought more to it instead of just being a retelling of the manga with how it was directed. So like, here's the thing. I had been spoiled on this story for a long time. I have lived through it. I had known about the Eldian-Marlian divide. That's not immediately apparent to people who aren't... wasn't apparent from the get-go of the show, where it just seemed to be humans versus Titan. Now it turns out, no. There's way more to it. And let me go to... Let's just do this off screen. And I don't know why. I was like, also I was sick with COVID this past fucking week, so that's why I like had like plenty of time to do nothing and read that shit. And well, I also figure out where the fuck Flock is, and apparently he's like micro Hitler or something. From Flock #1 Gooner. Really? I'm gonna follow.
Starting right.
Alright, and not this song. Oh, look at this. A spoiler alert, Flock, Erwin does a last minute suicide charge, and Flock is the only guy to survive out of it, and drags, like, still barely living, whatchamacallit, oh. I used to think it was crazy that Hitler was able to brainwash so many people, until I saw how easy it was to get AOT fans to just fight global genocide. I'm not gonna lie, this goes fucking hard. Just executing a person right there. Alright, where is it? That's it.
Everyone here is an enemy. These
Oh
are just
god.
our enemies' homes. Don't forget what they did to us. The Titans who have been slaughtering our people for years came from here, right? They've been eating us alive. So they've got this coming and then some. We'll stop them, even if it costs us our lives. This is our country's worth dying for. Our hearts and souls to the cause. Our hearts and souls to the cause.
Yeah, so. bookmark this one. So I'm looking forward to whatever the fuck this arc with this dude is.
If they reach Aaron and kill him, the guarantee will drown in a sea of blood. The world will seek revenge and butcher your parents, your siblings, and every kid on this island.
It's all out total war.
The hell do you think you are? I'll die!
Oh my god, is that Flagel? Alright, that's enough fucking copyrighted music, but yeah, these edits go hard and definitely, like, speak to me a little bit. Oh, anime simp? Annie-simping? One volunteer. Live action if it was directed well. Is this AI generated? I know they did a movie at one point. Yeah. Alright. Alright, that's enough of this. Time to actually, like, open up EU5. Let me do my announcement. Switch back to my right account. I don't know what I'm gonna do. My stomach, like, I got a small amount of pain. Oh my god, what the fuck? It's people lusting over Abigail Shapiro, Ben Shapiro's older sister, who I swear is definitely taller than him. And after like 3 kids, her boobs seemingly only get bigger. It's like, it's disturbing. The fucking Khazar Milkers meme is real. I can't believe I just said that on fucking stream. I want to die. Oh, assessing Curtis Yarvin. I need to like focus. God damn it. Bring up EU5. I'm going to start over again. I've been playing as like Spain again, but I guess I'll actually like commit to a fucking a run now because I've been just like trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing in this game. On to dig into the colonization mechanics, which I have been most eager to see in action. Yeah, because that is one of the ways that I'm particularly interested in it is because I've complained a lot about EU5 and its population mechanics sucking. Or its colonization mechanics like being fucking too fast or too slow in some respects, and then like you don't have... I should actually look into this, like, because I know like the meta right now is like lots of vassals. You're better off having like breaking up your current country into a bunch of vassals who can develop your country or at least establish better control. Especially in like newly conquered territories, because it's like the entire point at the start of the game is like you do not have 100% control of your country, and it is a long, hard fight to get it back up. All right, post all, and I'm just gonna launch it. I'm not gonna dilly-dally on anything. So I have not completely not touched this game. I could not resist myself. Alright, come on, game capture. Capture any full screen application. Game starts in 3033, and I think as far as I've gotten is like 1352. Maybe a couple years after that, 1355. Come on, game capture. Capture any full screen application. Okay, fine, fuck you. There we go. Alright. Music has definitely been far more epic. Actually, let me, settings. Music. Music density. What does that mean? Sets the length of breaks between music tracks, ranging from having long breaks between tracks to playing almost continuously. Setting 20 is default behavior. Yeah, 20 is good enough. I don't know, I guess they haven't gotten Sabaton to make a specific music pack for them. Alright, I guess there's nothing special going on. So, might as well just jump into a new game and select any country, fuck off. You know, for a game called Europa Universalis, there's a lot of... One thing I'll fault this game, it still has the fucking institutions thing. Which means that shit can spread to places it really probably shouldn't, and tech advantages are going to be way too equalized across the world. Another thing is, like, if somebody wanted to just get straight into the colonization game. Oh look, the Iroquois are the only people out there. Anayota. Hokia. Actually, I want to look around here. Let's see here. Army-based countries. Yeah, right. Oh, these are wastelands. So that's some of these guys out here. Like the Golden Horde. That is definitely an upgrade, like treating these hordes as like based around like their roaming packs instead of any cell. Although at this point, alright, maybe this late it's fine, but Astrakhan, I do think they settled at Astrakhan at some point. The Yuan's not it. Legend key. Alright, back to this. Population-based countries. Alright, all these guys that you can't play yet. The Semi people. Versus regular countries that you can't play. So all these population-based countries that exist underneath the I'm not gonna play as Yuan. Talafiat. I'd like to do an England run at some point. Maybe even do a US run. But right now the problem is, like, apparently France is insanely fucking overpowered. And so fighting them is a difficult thing, so I'll have to wait until somebody does a guide on how to beat the shit out of France as England. This is like the start of the 100 Years' War. Versus, like, Europa Universalis V had, oh man, look at the kaleidoscope of ethnic diversity that is in the Qin. Oh, what's this? Sanjiao. Or the Buddhism religion group. Things are a lot more fluid over there. Size of the Navy you want, they only got like 5 regular ships? Really? Origin Togan Timur Huangdi. Primary religion Tibetan Buddhism. What the fuck? Oh, new game. Alright, stop fucking around. Native American ambush. Okay, Crown of Castile. Alright, focus. The game rules. There we go. I already picked a bunch of things. So historical AI, country change allowed, I just want to faff about for a bit with like console commands. Missions enabled, mission rewards, every task reward. I'm going to take everything I can to buff myself because I'm a noob, and player difficulty normal, AI difficulty normal. I am not here to torture myself. Damn, Muscovy small right now. Look at that shit. Alright, let's just jump in. So this is probably like the third time I fucking started at them. So I guess I'll read through this. Oh, I just realized I probably should change. Yeah, alright. Europa Universalis V, yep. 1.5k viewers, and half of those are probably fucking Cleo. If she even remembers to fucking use the tags. The Crown of Castile is formed through the union of its two constituent parts, the Kingdom of Castile and the Kingdom of Leon. When they were united, both their titles were inherited by King Fernando III, the Saint of Borgona. In 1230, a century later, King Alfonso the X, the Avenger de Borgona, rules without much opposition, having overcome troubled start of his reign following the end of a long regency under his grandmother, Maria de Borgoña. After reigning in the nobility of the realm, not by much, led by his relative Juan Manuel Vinela, and having stabilized the government of the country, King Alfonso IV is now turning his attention to the southern border. The Nasirid Eminate of Granada has menaced our country since the emirate became independent a century ago, backed by the powerful Marinid Sultanate of Morocco, which has a foothold in Iberia, though the petty kingdom centered on Al-Ghazira al-Qadara and Hissin al-Radat. Well, what the fuck, those names. Oh, shit. Hold up, where is that? Nope. Yeah, back to the agenda. Son and heir Sultan Abu al-Hassan Ali ibn Uthman Marinid. However, these are not the only troubles for King Alfonso the 11th, as his relationship with his beloved mistress Leonor Guzman and his children by heir have eroded the relationship between the king's actual wife, consort Maria de Borgoña, daughter of King Alfonso IV the Brave of Borgoña, who is King of Portugal. With the latter living apart from the king, this rift in the royal family now leaves the looming question of just who will succeed when he passes. Will King Alfonso the 11th and his successors be able to deal with these? Starting advice for Castile. Gain control, subjugate Granada. Or conquer it and then spit out a vassal. Like the campaigns against Granada didn't happen until the 1400s. So Granada like existed for like a century. They built the Alhambra Mosque while everything was waiting. So, all right. Close to being target of an international organization, which is... I wonder how I can see this organization. I guess this is the Ummah, all of Islam. All right, got it. Intervening rival, second Moroccan technically. I should intervene on this early on, while they're distracted, and like take this territory while I can, because Morocco, man, they don't like us. They had 39,000 troops. Levies, but we got 50,000 levies, so that's good. And what about their navy? They have zero. They don't have a fucking navy, so we could effectively prevent them from crossing in reality. So I should probably get in on that. Organized religion. Let's see here. So keep that up. Lack of commander. The fucking king of all people. Or his personal fucking retinue. First Navy. Navy maintenance. Alright, so Huggins says he's a mercenary. All these guys are like fucking mercenaries. This guy is from the bourgeoisie. Let's see here. It says Glory Seeker, Orange District Valves, Reinforcement Seed, General Trait. What is this one? Ship Capture Chance. Well, they don't really have one, but his skill is definitely way lower. I guess, okay, apparently each, I'm just noticing this now. Navy morale plus 20%. Navy maintenance, so, okay. So who's gonna give the best balance? I guess this guy, apparently. Navy movement speed. Gonzalo Fernandez Marinique. What is this one? Navy maintenance, oh man, but he's got shit Diplo power. Fuck it. Alright. Pops with needs. Discard the alert. Before I do anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. And then, yeah. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I will crank up the fucking minting, because got barely any inflation right now. Let's give me 23, and let's see here. Unprofitable buildings. What is this? Automate, deactivate production methods. Production methods. The game. Oh God, what the fuck is that? We'll decide goods any building should produce for you. I barely understand that. I'm not automating my balance. I'll at least micro that. Close and open buildings. Not subsidized building. Sure, fuck it. Destroy buildings. Not destroy estate buildings. We'll take care of how to get goods needs. Yeah, automate that. Not research, not laws, not government reforms, not cabinet, not parliament, not estates, culture acceptance. Religious doctrines, diplomacy interaction, no. Rivals. The game will pick your rivals for you. Exploration, colonies, no. Army construction, navy construction, replace generals. Replace admirals, nope. Alright, so I have set up a lot of automation thus far because I don't know what I'm doing. I will, let's see here, wait, buildings. Controls whether the game will construct buildings that cost something else other than ducats. Allow spending other. I'll leave this at like 1,000 for right now. Because right now I'm gonna build like fuck tons of roads before I let the game start. Ships are repairing slowly. Is this dock at Sevilla? There's one building I'll try and build, which is naval equipment. Here in Seville. That's it. Road builder. I do have some roads. Wait, I should click here, so. Shit, that's a lot of money. About all the way up here to Laredo, which is actually a place. Alright, fuck it. Segovia. There. I've run out of money, so I'll let it go for now. Should go back to the automation and tip this down to like 150. 155. Building roads. Let's see here. Underage heir. This guy's died on me, so an expensive education. Oh, right. Actually, well, let me possible cabinet actions. Let me get the mission for that first. Alright, so country, missions. Politics, a capable cabinet. At least 2 cabinet members. Alright. So one guy needs to boost stability, and the other guy I'm gonna see here. Convert provinces, no, stabilize country. Okay. And I need a yep, you'll do. And some increased control. Sure, in the capital. And that's an admin thing, so alright. Burst of administrative thought, efficiency of our cabinet plus 10%. Alright. Minting inefficiency, whatever. Ships repairing slowly to lack of goods following markets. Whatever. Possible diplomatic actions. Oh, I need to set rivals. Alright, Marinid Sultanate. Looks like Morocco's a rival. They have a marriage with Navarre. They're guaranteeing Sicily and Andorra. I'm gonna rival Aragon because apparently getting them to actually apparently the whole meta for this game right now is, as Spain, you gotta eat Aragon before France eats them. So I have been told. Don't do that with Portugal, can I? Granted is a higher country, we are both great powers, alright. Our final rival, France. Alright, diplomats, so, all diplomatic actions, so embargo nation. Embargo nation. Embargo nation. Friendly actions. Improve opinion. Yes, and I'll try and like spread out here as well. Improve opinion to them as well. I do not have enough oh, I'm out of diplomat points. Meritocratic points. Your day is complete. At least 50% of our cabinet members, at least one, it says agreed. Okay. Alright. Government reforms. For government, currently 0. Decaying decaying modifier. Crown power. Plus 10%, good. Okay, what was this one? Children have better education. This is one of my bastards by my mistress. Like, they make being a mistress like the big thing, sound like a big thing, but like I've only seen him actually like fuck with his wife at this point, so like There's like no concern right now. He's a bastard, so he's not gonna do anything. Alright, what is he? He's got some military ability. What he's got? He's got balanced education. Idiot. Ability increased during education. This guy, slow. God. You have produced some very defective children, my mistress. I'm not gonna invest in anything extra him. It's 2 kids. Enrique de Trans Tamara. I guess I don't have control of these kids. Alright, I'll let that go. Underage heir, whatever. Yeah, so yeah, can immediately intervene in this war with Tlemcen and I don't know, divide their forces. So they've got 2 people fighting each other right now. And that'll get me this territory off here first. Better to just go at it. Oh yeah, I can't go in here and set a mission. I have to right click on it. Select objective, patrol, hunt navies. To increase maritime presence, the highlighted sea zones. All right, I guess I need to actually start the war. So let's just go a month and see what the fuck happens. Before I do anything. Oh yeah, managing the estates and their fucking privileges. Hunting permits towards free subjects. No, this communal lands things we need to get rid of ASAP. I need 44 stability for that though. To get rid of that, because apparently all we want is fucking centralization. Proximity cost minus 10%, crown power plus 50%. Right now, what do we get? Maximum war exhaustion minus 60, estate satisfaction equilibrium plus 1%, current impact 20%, versus for total decentralization is plus 5% estate equilibrium. Counter espionage minus 30. So this one just sucks. Loyalty of subjects, that's another thing, but you don't get anti-loyalty of subjects under centralization. Proximity cost. So centralization apparently is better. What do we get from traditional economy? Food production plus 20%. And cost minus 20%. Food production down. Communalism. Revoke privilege cost. Minus 50%. I guess I should encourage that. And it is going that way, so. Alright. Let's let the month run. See where our finances are at. See if they go to hell. Alright. What I really don't want is Aragon allying with France. Let's see here. They've only rivaled me thus far. Declare war. Oh wait, did the thing for... Alright, can I not intervene in the war anymore? Ah shit, Yeah, I got no allies, I know that. I have diplo points right now. Shit, shouldn't have expended them all. Fuck. How do I make all alerts? Damn it. Subject actions, no, access actions, covert actions. Here's the intervene in their fucking war thing, but I guess I flubbed that. Made the alert go away. Shit. Can you train? Suppress rebels, carpet siege, defend coast, defend home territory, focus siege. Nope. Alright, well, we got this going. I do want stability, so I should probably actually bump that. Alright, let's try and get... Let's go with that. Where the fuck am I on my missions at this point? I need to create a head of cabinet, so I do need some cash for that, though. Royal authority. Go to the economy balance. Coast of court. You pick strengthen government. Oh, my legitimacy. Increase the cost of courts. Pick the cabinet actions named strengthen government. 100 Years War. I'm not going to get involved in that. Where's strengthen government? It's still also a military thing, so might as well have him clock at that for a while. What's Granada up to? Rival with Portugal and Andorra. Crown Prince. Rowdy Child, I don't have the money for this. Ready to start it. Plus 2% to the cost of the course. I'll just leave that for right now. Eric can have a better education. Oh, there it is. Intervene in war. Let's see here. So what page am I on? How did I even get here? It's in this. Relations, actions. Intervene in war. Yeah. First Moroccan and Tlemceni War. Might as well. Alright. Unraised levies, so. Raise all levies. Now let's not do the navies, but. Alright, let's see how much this breaks the fucking bank. Select objective. Hunt enemy navies. Not Bay of Biscay, but. West Coast, Gulf of Cadiz, yes. Don't care about the coast of Portugal. What is this place? Grab. What is this place? Cape Three Forks. Is it Mediterranean? Where's the Central Mediterranean? Albora Sea. All right, let's rein it in a little bit. Yeah, that's all I need. Get to it. Get over here. Motherfucker. Okay, now I got unhappy things just as I'm doing this. Fuck. Yeah, I know about fucking lack of commanders and shit, alright? So each one of these abilities actually helps. Admiral as Explorer. Reinforcement speed, sure. Select objective. Suppress rebels, defend home territory, defend coast, carpet siege. There we go. Go. Oh, he's splitting off troops like that. Awesome. I am losing money slightly while I'm doing this. All right, let me back up, bring this down a bit. Well, that's about even, so yeah, we can go deficit for a little bit, keep it at 25%. There we go. Have more distinct country colors up. I also forget I have tons of forts that I can get rid of. I should probably get rid of. See here, there's one over here. How do I want to do this? I guess I can't build forts down here. Ekicha. There we go. Maybe that will lighten up my finances a bit. Are you not gonna... Why are you hesitant? It's already taken? Alright. Everyone assemble up over here. So I can go harsher speed. Alright, G. The fuck? The Mamluks joined in on this? Tunis is on out. No, it's Gafsa, not the Mamluks. Mamluks. Their White Crescent is sideways. I'll burn through some of my cash reserves to try and get stability up because I need that shit. All right. Let's see here. What's the key for split in half? There's no key binding for that? Are you fucking kidding me? All right. Larger army led by raw material outputs, legislative efficiency, diplomatic reputation. Sure, let the king lead it. And then the other guy. Apparently we have somebody. And so your objective is defend home territory. That Tarifa. Is that where the word tariff comes from? No, I don't have 2 armies selected. Drill army, we need drill army for drill army, which I'm guessing is an advancement. Let's see here. Select objective. What am I doing? Recruit, no. Auto-recruit, give garrison, no. Detached levies, no. Balanced unit, yes. How do I... What the fuck was I doing in the past? How do I give orders? Oh, select objective. That's the king. All right. Oh, defend home territory. Well, that's already taken. All right. Where's the navy? Its objective is patrol seas, hunt navy, blockade ports from navy logistics. Gather and distribute food to coastal armies. Maybe might have to have them do that. Using our Tonga, to Tonga using our available fleets. Confirm. And use form navy logistics. Sieging forts first in highlighted locations. Al-Habat. Alright, let's just go with that for right now. We're gonna start suffering attrition. Oh no, it went straight into there. We're fucked. Oh. Yep, no, back off. Carpet siege. Let's just go with this for now. Get out. I'm so confused. What just happened? Excited peace offer from the Arabs in Morocco. We're no longer at war now. Jesus. We got in that for fucking nothing. Oh no, get the fuck over here. No, get the fuck over here. What are you doing? Alright, get the fuck out of here. Alright, now Morocco has a fucking navy. What are you doing? Oh my god. No, you are in a coastal zone. I have my troops, my ships right here. Okay. How do I do this? Like, it worked in the past. Now all of a sudden, this ship doesn't want to auto-transport. Not mothballed. Not repatriate ships. I need you to fucking... Nope. Use the transport ships. You were able to do this in the past. Wow. What am I missing here? What am I missing here where it doesn't auto do that anymore? Where is the auto transport thing? Detached levies, detached mercenaries, detached damaged ships. No. Nope. We have transport ships. We shall use our transport ships. The question is how? Or do I just have to disband? We'll return to the original location. Make us lose 84 men. Alright, fuck it. Since they want to be difficult and not use the transport ships right fucking there in front of them. Well, apparently that happens when even you're in home territory. Now, did I just completely destroy all my levy? Damn, I lost like 50,000 or 5,000 like units from all of this shit. Oh, and my levies are fucking gone. Or my recruit regulars are gone. Well. I don't have any money, so. Well, that was a disaster. Rowdy kid, balanced education. Fuck it, since he's, let's just double up on the military stuff. We have truces that are expiring soon. Oh well. Guys, the war is over. Kill the music, please. Our ruler's father-in-law. Our ruler's brother-in-law. Meanwhile, they don't like us for some reason. What am I doing mission-wise? Any cabinet member is head of cabinet, so let's save up for making that. Country, cabinet. Who should I make it? I need 273. Jesus. I'm at 83 legitimacy. Improve our existing navy, +5 navy tradition. Change towards naval. Changing towards naval. I'll just take the tradition while I got it. I'll swap you to do stabilize country instead, because I could use more of that. We're at good 83 on the this, so actually looking at this. Meritocratic post government forms, increased government head of the cabinet. What authority? Actually I guess I'll send him back to that. A new disease outbreak. Typhus, so not the Black Death. Down in Sevilla. Okay. Okay, go back to strengthen government because we haven't achieved that objective yet. This is fucking automated. I can lower this down slightly. There we go. Chancellor's son is born. Juan. Hernan. Sure. Oh, we need monthly diplomats. Possible. I'll just go with classicism to get the institution growth when that finally hits. So the lyric music is, alright, so the Burgessia aren't, something I can give them. Oh, so that gives me centralization. And that gives me decentralization, so I need to get rid of that ASAP. Is there some building rights? So everyone's gonna go down. Their Bia is gonna like get pissy with me. They're not joining rebels, so towards innovated and inflation goes down. Maximum tax on burger estates. Commercial Advisory Council. Man, anytime you give one to the other thing, all the other units get pissy. And I really don't want to piss off the Recombaria because they're way more powerful. I should have a report going to Murcia, of all places. Cartagena. We cannot afford 1800. Alright, where's the main port? Oh, Murcia. I don't know, I guess I could at least get to Calatrava. Maybe. I probably shouldn't be expending let's see here. Man, some of these borders are like weird. It's hard to tell where one thing starts. Okay. Control is at I need to do Penafel next time I got the cash. Oh, there we go. What's this? Diplomatic actions possible. Here's something you can always do. Send an insult. Smell of elderberries. Alright. Oh. Improve opinion. Okay. What I need are some like characters that I can actually make royal marriages with. There are no betrothals in this, unlike CK2. Oh, a tailor's guild was built automatically. I didn't do that, but I guess that's what the automation wants to do. Royal authority. Completed estates gain 10% estate satisfaction. Oh well, okay. Guess that makes some people fucking happy. Can I get rid of communal lands? I'm close. What I should do is greater or equal to 39 is I should get up to this stability and then and then blow it on that. Okay, make him head of cabinet. 5 legitimacy. Makes them happy, but ooh, that increases noble power. Maybe I don't want to do that. Power is 36%. What is this? Fortification license. Oh. Yeah, I really gotta whittle down these guys' power, so maybe not make the head of cabinet. I do need a chunk of change. Clergy head of cabinet. State satisfactionalism +5. Clergy power. How bad? How strong is the clergy right now? Power is 20%. It's better than the other ones, so I guess I'll make it to him. He's a little bit more well-rounded character, so I'll make it him, actually. Yeah, once I have the money. Oh man, there's all the truces that I'll have. I can also stop spending so much fucking money on the, cost of court. Yeah, just leave it at that. Which is pretty high right now. Typhus. How do you even get typhus? I forget. Cent. Alright. Like once this irons out. Monthly change plus 4%. So this will be like 100% rather soon. Ordimento de Acala. The legal traditions of the crown remain fragmented with local customs, noble privileges, and other charters often conflicting with royal authority. Perhaps it is time to draft a unified legal code that would streamline governance and clarify laws for all subjects. Yes. Ordimento de Acala, issued in 1348 during the reign of Alfonso X of Castile, was a significant legal reform that sought to unify Castile's diverse legal traditions. As the Siete Partidas, the legal code issued by King Alfonso X, great-grandparent, was also comprehensively adopted. This royal code elevated the authority of the Fuero Real, another code promoted by Alfonso, over older local laws, asserting the primacy of royal laws across the kingdom. It aims to streamline governance by resolving contradictions between local charters. Alright, so what does this give me? Plus 10 towards centralization, currently 20 decentralization, and changing plus 10 towards decentralization. Ugh. Leave the legal system as it is. Gain a lot of stability, but no, we gotta make the push towards centralization. Oh damn. 20 prestige? Shit. Does that even get us? First phase of the 100 Years' War. No, I am not getting involved in that bullshit. I can cause law. Alright, what was this one? I don't know what the point of doing it in other places is, but... bolster the government. Monthly legitimacy. Develop the interior. Expand officer lists. State satisfaction equilibrium plus 20%. You increase host army exercises plus R10 tradition. Increase ties to neighbors. Gain plus 5 diplomats. Support the state. Promote members of the burghers. Now, if I understand this whole shit right, I should use this to ask for larger levies, ask for law change. Levy law, maritime law, mining law, distribution power. What's it? Favor the clergy, favor the common, favor the elites, favor the ruler. Favor the wealthy. Traditional distribution, minus 10% crown power. Okay, let's back off. Open borders. House Council, Central Council, efficiency of our cabinet, fuel administration. Monthly Central Council, local courts, decentralization. Alright, so this isn't gonna happen, and if this fails, do 7 stability. Manorial courts, no, fuck. I don't want that. Okay. Lessen levy obligations. Damn it. Yeah, really doesn't like this. This gives Minorio Court, so I just eat the adaptation of innovative ideas. Cultural tradition. It's innovative. I'm wondering if I just let this, well, there should be some events that come up, so maybe let this go and just see what happens. Oh great. Now they're doing rebels. Fuck it. Just let it go. It's getting built here. Invalidoid. Oh, I should probably up this. Yeah, like 320 for right now, so I can save for head of cabinet. Clergy estate is building something. They're building. What is that? An orchard? +5 prestige. All right. Uh-oh. This is gonna go bad. Oh. Open advancement tree. Oh, that Cortez is gonna fail. I don't know why I did that. Diplomats, guilds. Possible diplomatic actions. Build spy network. Yes. Oh, there goes all my progress on stability. I'm going like 0.52 with this. What's my cabinet up to? What do you get me? Plus 0.10. God, that is like pitiful. A guild in Medillica has found itself in insufficient funds to cover the damages of a shipment lost at sea and facing the possibility of disbandment. Under normal circumstances, this is hardly a concern for the state, but the British are asking for a bailout. If I don't help them, they're gonna get pissy. They're decreasing. Oh, and we're gonna lose even more stability. Fuck. If the guild comes under national control. Plus 10 legit. I'm already high on legitimacy. I'll take the extra 20% satisfaction, but oh, I am in debt. Fudge. Yeah, that's right. I can have them control the seas in the go. Opposing military still. Attack is the best option. Offensive. And it's not moving anywhere. Not going to take a hit to stability. Attack is the best option. Yes. Man, our manpower is so fucking low. What is this? Fruit orchard, they built it and they don't have enough population for it. Why are you losing people? Available for employment minus 736. Available laborers in Medina del Campo. Huh. Not gonna get involved in that. Minting is inefficient. Why is the cleric attack so low? Minimum tax, maximum tax. Oh, because they have excellent event. We lose gain Libro de Buen Amor, population growth. I guess it's historical options, so let's go with it, but man, I need to save up to get rid of this fucking loan. 174, oh, it's gonna take a year or two at this point. Inclement weather. Let's do Crown Power. That's always nice. Pop Leaf Rebel Threshold. Great power score, +9. Base value for every country, -1. Nobles primary accepted, or primary accepted, nobles of primary accepted culture. Experienced ruler. Crown of Castile. Investing. Alright. Age of Traditions is almost donezo. Man, what's the place? 98. So monthly change. Oh, it's probably at max that it can be. So that's I guess a very inefficient use now at this point. Is that 100%? Is that 100%? Maximum control is affected by. You also has the following effects: local crown power, effective tax base, maximum control, average satisfaction. So satisfaction is important. All right, but either way, no, not that one. Leisure. Population, religious cultures, markets, goods, modifiers. Where's just like my states? Maritime, Basque Coast. Territory. Provinces. Sort by tax base of the province. So the next one would be Segovia. Alright, so I know the next one to max out is Segovia. Increase province control in Segovia. That money, I build more roads out there. Let's see here. Control is here, and its max is 84, so we got a ways to go. Well, I wonder, is that 0.25% monthly change, is that, 2.5 added to 64, or is that 64 times 1.0257? Let me let a month run and see what happens. So that's 67, so that's good. High Era of Castile. Okay. Wave of Obscurantism. Oh, hey, this is something from the old game. From EU4. Recently, researchers of our crown have published several works with radical theses that can prove destabilizing and violation. Knowledge is power. Research progress. It's not too much of a hit. Possible burgers in towns and cities. Okay. Okay, gotta hate. We get High Era for 5 years. Maximum tax, maximum monthly prosperity. Okay. I guess I should. Universal Christianity. Devotion to the Virgin Mary. Man, I should probably just speed run this. Down here, Master Manions. I don't really need diplomatic capacity right now. If anything, I have too much. Start a new mission tree. Oh, I went... What? I completed that? I didn't do the head of cabinet. Oh, well. Regional expansion. Has expanded its territory. Simulate arrival. Economy. Develop a capital economy. Infrastructure efforts. Both of our state lies in the riches of our towns and cities. We shall utilize them to the fullest potential. We have completed a new economy focused on creating capital through production, trade, or loans. Profit dividends. Trade efficiency. Infrastructure. I've usually been going for this one. Let me guess here. What's this one? Average control across the home region. The designated location will gain Great Rural Center. Production efficiency modifier. Development of trade. Oh, fuck it. We're going to do this one. Change it up. A great capital. 34 buildings. Well, let me pay off my loan first before I get to that. Is there a cabinet member action for, let's see here. Control Segovia. Diplomatic actions. Now, encourage migration. Expel people. Increase province. Assimilate popular culture. Convert province. Rebel crackdown. Strengthen government. Nothing directly for building. No province to integrate. Change societal values. Hold up. Let's see here. So I have 37 states. Can I get rid of communal lands? That's 35. So we're gonna go really down in that. Multi progress to. They are gonna hate this, but they're already pretty happy as is. Fuck it. There we go. Alright, the peasants are all gonna fucking rise up. Shit. Is there something I can give them? Commoners in the administration. Towards decentralization. Decentralization. Towards traditional economy. Minus 4%. Access to, let's give them something to make them happy. But, oh god, they are fucking not happy. Still have over the last few years centuries produced a unique order of knightly shepherds. Monthly progress towards free subjects. Not the concern. Apparently, like, early in the game, you don't want free subjects. I guess that's better late game, but alright. This is something to work on. Alright, so you keep stabilizing the country and you keep doing that. But our values, are they finally going the ever so slightly in the other direction? So we'll take it. A call to arms. Fires of war consume the English and the French lands. A messenger from England arrives to your court with carefully chosen words and veiled urgency. They speak of shared enemies. We shall fight alongside them. We gain a lot of money. Hear of our truce rejection. Their war. Yeah, I'm not going to get involved in a 100 Years' War. I barely understand what war to get in myself. Strength is 10. Alright. Is shrewd. Okay. Met actions. Man, I don't know what to do with them. On all diplomatic actions. Offer alliance. I swear, every time they get one of these, they immediately goes away. So they selected it, and they're gonna immediately leave it, aren't they? Oh. They're at war with Aragon. I missed that. In the age of the Renaissance. Thirst for knowledge, empiricism, court accounting, debt and loads, benefited mercenaries, mercenary recruitment, local infrastructure. Integrated elites, marcher lords. Unlocks march subject type. Claim fabrication, shrewd commerce, merchant traditions, privateers, experienced diplomats, benign diplomats, tribute system. Deus Vault. Anti-piracy leagues. I'm gonna go with admin focus for some fucking reason. Alright, hold up. Go to this. Intervene in war. No, I can't intervene in this war. Navarre's is gonna get eaten by Aragon. What's their military strength? They got 38,000. Damn. I could recruit a lot more regulars. Raise levies. Anything I want to beat these guys down first and get this like last bit of strip of territory out here first before anything. Hernan de Borgoña. Balanced education, he is shrewd. Military, increased administrative ability. Balanced education. Just double down on him as administrative. Maybe I'll make him a vassal later somewhere. Offer military access. Oh. Beat the shit out of them. What's this? Wait. We don't want military access. We're offering. Why won't it? Oh, we already have an existing alliance. Man, they're going ham in here. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to look at geographic med mode, locations, provinces. All right, regions. All right, so that's Iberia. Then areas: Toledo, Aragon, Catalonia. Then provinces. Anything I want to like eat into here, or I have a core like right here. The point would be to like probably should be focused on eating north into here. If anything. Let's observe how bad it gets. I want to see how much they trite their forces in this war, and then I might get in there. Who else is in the war? Majorcan. Started by Majorca. Okay. In Mantova. Okay. Yeah. Advanced tree. I hate how it constantly starts over here, even though... Alright. I'm gonna go with that one for now. Oh, wait. I can't do Age of Renaissance because there is a free one. Now that we're in here, might as well... Man, that would have been nice to have around. This is an Age of Discovery. Nothing. The New World. Printing Press. Pike and Shot. Alright. Who the fuck what the hell happened over here? Portuguese pretenders. Our ruler's brother-in-law. Versus who rules kingdom now? Our ruler's father-in-law. I still don't have any rebels. It's commune insurgents and Recombaria insurgents. Man, everyone's pissy. Building road rights. Man, what a shit show's going on over here. Where are my estates right now? Alright. Yeah, the cleric can eat it. Man, I only have like one estate that fucking lights me right now. What was this one? Antagonism received, sure. Man, Navarre has just been going nuts out here. Up in Majorca out. So your covert actions. I can't. Hostile actions. Create a casus belli. We're getting there now. Religious war. Take Al-Habat. Where's Al-Habat? Is that their capital? Deep in here? No, that's Foss. Where's Al-Habat? Al-Habat province. No, I don't want to do that. Ooh, banking. I don't know where that showed up. Nah, if I'm gonna... Humiliate rival, trade conflict, anti-piracy, disrupt trade, excommunicate ruler. Religious war, I mean, I could start it and then just take this. Humiliate rival, religious war. Start creating. Excommunicate ruler, that doesn't work. Has privateers from Morocco. In the Sevilla market. Max antagonism for attacker. Conquer, cost defender. War goal is to take Al-Habat. Not this territory right here? Are you kidding me? Well, I guess we can go for the goal. Whatever. Let's just go with it. Oh. Alright, well, we got monthly progress to it. I guess I feel bad that I should be doing this while all my estates are pissy with me. Simony, we need the money. Vacancy, a high position in the church administration of Castile. There's a churchman from a rich family by the name of Fernando Carvalho who has made an enticing offer. We approve and back his election to the position. He will gain a large contribution to our coffers. Some more devout people claim Simony is a sin. Religious plus the few papal estates. Well, it doesn't really cost. I get money and I have money, by the way. Okay, it's close enough to 200. That's right, I need to build shit in my capital. Infrastructure. One extra scriptorium. I don't know what else to actually, what's worth building. Monastery, hospital, scriptorium, temple. Royal court. Fuck it. Royal garden. I don't know. Carpenter's guild. Seems to be very, alright, that's 4 buildings. Roads. Sure, let's do that. Oh man, this is taking a long ass fucking time. I'm thinking I might stop at like 11, 11:15 or an hour. Call it a day. Well, there goes Navarre. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on beating up Morocco first and then probably start making inroads against them. Okay, so if I want to just do country, I just need a left click instead of right-clicking like this. Which, I should probably keep an eye on them. We're still working on improving opinion with them and Genoa. Do I have any institution spread anywhere? Let's see here. Integration, stability, army-based countries, no. Prosperity, markets. Nope. Institutions is under demography. So banking spawned in Genoa. All right. National armies. Go to it. Oh, I queued something. So that's what happened. All right. You in Dijon. This is not good. Measles. All right, so not the Black Death yet. It's clear to us that Alfonso de Guzman has proved to be an excellent appointment. Appointment to our cabinet. What's he doing again? Stabilizing, proved an excellent appointment to cabinet, doing valuable work for our crown. We are lucky to have the Prime Minister employed. Encourage his effort. Gains excellent minister. Counter 60, reap the benefit, plus 10 prestige. I guess I'll increase capacity. I haven't designated a head of cabinet. We lose 5 legitimacy, but I need 300 cash for that, which I need to have soon, more or less. Influence on the Mesta Council. Merino wool. All wool locations we own in Iberia will receive merino wool. So the clergy and the nobility get tons of power. Local food production. Fuck. User petitions. And that's just going to piss them off. Whatever. Go with it. Where are states at? Okay, most of them are happy except the commune because I still have the decentralization thing off of them. Let's see here. Excellent tax, noble estates. That gives me monthly centralization, so we should keep that. This gives me monthly decentralization, but you're too powerful. $21.6 market fairs. Man, I really need to make them happy to pull that off. Max literacy for the clergy, monthly progress towards traditionalist. Bribe the estate. Oh, I could pay to bribe the estate in the future. Is there anything in here that gives me Papal states, when removed. Just lose some legitimacy for it. Embellish great works of faith. Oh, this one can give me centralization, but it increases their power. Reduce military obligations. No. Communalism. Yeah, well, this one gives me something. No, not this one. What was it? Tolerance of the true faith. But let's see here. How much power does that give them? They're still only at like 20%. French exile. Jehan de Tordesillas, a political exile from the King of France, has appeared at our court. He is offering his services as Castilian monarchy in return for protection of the French king. Should we take it? And it's a rival, so why not? I don't care about better relations with France. They are apparently overpowered in this release form of the game, but just let it go. I'm not gonna min-max this shit. It's not real. He's thankful to be granted a sign at Castilian court. However, he has recently drawn attention to the fact that there are many other French notables in his position. Man with great wisdom and influence, he insists it could be useful to allow them to join our court should we wish to step our opposition to the French. We'll take them in. Each month from Chartain. I don't know. Does that event that France gets, does that cause me to, Why are you hanging up here? There's a jeweler getting built over here, apparently. I ordered that, right? Didn't I? The Regimento. The government in cities and towns has slowly slipped out of the control of the crown, firmly in control of Caballeros Villanos. This situation can you desires to revert, appointing those to trust councilmen to all towns and cities. I'll take the stab hits. Revoke Caballos Villanos. Man, they're really not going to be happy. Oh, I guess that really didn't do anything. 10 estate satisfaction. Alright, can I take something away from them? Aristocracy. That gives centralization. Royal marriage rights. Cabinets. It's minor. Take away market fairs. I don't have the stability for that. I go into negative stability for that, so let's not. Oh, I just noticed I can, now just seeing this, I can do this, so. I guess I'm close to tapping out max I can get out of here. They do ever so slightly increase, so maybe I should move on to the next one. Buildings. Where did I go for? Territory. Provinces. So Valladolid, I got like the max out of it that I could. Oh, that's cute. I can go to cute. Why did I use that? I can go to that territory to assign somebody to do, whatchamacallit, but you're maxed out. Maximum control, current control, 81. Oh, wow. For some reason, maximum monthly, my maximum control went down. Average satisfaction. Damn. Alright. Fine, going back to territories. I kind of maxed out as much as I could do here. Let's try Zamora. There we go. How much juice is there to squeeze? Zamora's got plenty to squeeze. So does Alba de Aliste, Fermosel, and Toro. Alright, so there's some juices. There's plenty of juice to squeeze out of here for control. Alright, yeah, so when this building finishes, I'll have, Pedro de Borgoña. It won't let me cycle. Alright, let me go to my fucking... Pedro. Pedro is not in our country. Our Crown Prince... Oh wait, Pedro de Borgoña. That's not him, is it? What did I give this guy? Military education? Who's this kid? He is shrewd. Make him administrative. There. Her construction list, Sana, what is that? What the fuck did I just do? What is this? Oh, we got measles ripping through us. Oh, hey, look, that religious war is right, nearly kicked up. But then if I cap off the night with anything, it'll be that. Da-da-da-da-da. It's a good read. Yay, my estates are more happy. Can I take something away from them? No! They're still too powerful. But at this satisfaction, monthly prestige pursue counter-espionage. Okay, let's just do it in Zamora for shits and giggles. Expand forest exploitation. Fund farm states bolster going to support the state. Crown power plus 50%. Expand gatherer industries. Establish new hunting grounds. Alright, which estates are like the most pissy right now? Oh, there's the commune. Do I throw them a bone with something? Sponsor cathedral. Expand gathering industries. Expand gathering costs. Raw materials. Time. Establish hunting grounds. Fund farming estates. Satisfaction equilibrium plus 20. Burger state satisfaction. Monthly progress towards plutocracy. I'm just gonna go with this one. Establish new hunting grounds. All right. Alright, now who's upset? The Shugi-Sha. We lose you plus towards communalism, which we're already going towards, so fuck it. I'm not giving you a tax exemption, burgers. Fuck you. Alright, leave it at that. Let's just vote on Ray. I keep on forgetting what this one's about. Estates equilibrium, yeah, sure. Always useful to have, make the estates happy. Traditional ally, cat and galley, early Iberian. Do I have 6 of these? Build up a little bit more of our navy. Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. Gains 1.0 development. Alright, what's the next one? Has a royal court. Symbol of power. Monthly legitimacy, monthly Republican tradition. Legislative efficiency. What's that even do? Alright. So I got 48,000 versus their 36,000. Now, knowing what they do, they handle naval invasions incredibly stupidly. I have to be zoomed out at a certain level in order to, Alright, where the fuck? Well, they're involved in one war, so while they're busy, might as well. Oh, and Tunis will join. Oh, and Granada? Well. Select a war goal. All right. – Raise all levies. And we'll focus on this war over here. I'm just gonna go hunt navies in not the Bay of Biscay, Western Mediterranean. No, not even that. Iberian West Coast, Gulf of Cadiz. Central Mediterranean. Channel of Sicily. Why am I on that one? Sure, we'll go all out that way. Alright, let's slow it down a bit. Yes. Oh, you fucking retards. Holy shit. Where'd you 20,000 come from? Retard is actually gunning it through territory. He's gunning through enemy territory. Let's gather together, shall we, people? Also, why do they have vast alliance structures and why don't I? Well, they've already rivaled me, so... Pedro de Borgoña, our ruler's brother-in-law. Our ruler's mother-in-law. Well, that's not gonna fly, so... March? I need somebody who's here now. Counter-espionage, reinforcement seat. Why does it take like a month for him to get there? Whatever, try to siege down Jaen and it's not gonna cause not gonna do anything. Oh motherfucker, I forgot to hunt navies. The Iberian West Coast and the Gulf of Cadiz. And the Alboran Sea. They do have hunt navies. All right. Is that their 9th army? Oh my god, can you show up already? Alright. First of all, let's get in here and do this fight. While you're here, also balance out. How's this going? Now this is like using a CK2 mechanic where having your center and flanks shit. Alright, they lost 16,000. Oh. So here, Castilla and Leon, and we lost 366 people. Battlefield medic. Alright, yeah, split in half. The Avenger. Alright, and his objective will be to hunt armies. All around here. Alright, and your job is to carpet siege Granada and Malaga. And Andalusia. There you go. Go nut, boys. What the fuck? Deus ex gratia. Alright. Definitely not the one I wanted, but whatever. It didn't fail and we lose stability over it. Alright, well, if you're gonna give somebody away. Alright, Alright, no army without, lack of access to goods, lumber, Jesus. I need to build lumber. Go to... Okay, back off. You're gonna secure a supply route even into here in the first place, buddy. Oh man, they're really just waiting for something to hunt. That's what's going on here. God damn it. Reinforcement speed. Oh man, I am just eliminating their fucking forces. Oh, what is it? I'm about to lose 20 stability because Ibn Battuta decided to show up and run his mouth. Fuck. I got plenty of money from it, though. And the burgers lost... didn't like me? Why? Offer alliance. I'm in a war, and it still would be -1 absent the war, so... Well, seeing as like I'm having trouble with lumber, it looks like I started auto building a bunch of wood and what is this? Lumber mill in Herrera. What's this? Construction. Expand forestry. So the market is adapting. Let's go and make sure I'm digging down the Renaissance one while I can. Improve relations. Grant privilege cost. Sure. So it did automate. I do appreciate that it started going nuts trying to build out lumber supply, since that seems to be the problem. Demography. Mostly Andalusi and they're all Sunnis. So now even over here there's no Castilians. Like right over here, it's all Castilian, all Catholic. So the borders do provide a very stark temporary insanity, reduce administrative duties, reduces military duties. Fuck. Military insanity. Okay, I probably shouldn't have him running an army then. Ibn Battuta. Let's go with who this 40-year-old guy is. Perform army logistics. Not doing anything much, so. Is this place blockaded? It is port and it is not blockaded, then there is -1 to the siege progress. Well, looks like it is blockaded. Just get down here. Oh, it looks like it wants to auto merge with the thing, so that's so good. Let's see here. That's really nice. That it knows to follow whatever I spawned it off of. Man. Oh yeah, beating the shit out of their navy. A little of it exists. Oh, cute. You're trying to build a ship? That's not going to happen. We're at minus 28%. And it's going to take a while, ain't it? I have 0 viewers on Twitch right now. Typhus at Sevilla and all the way up there. Okay. Another phase, minus 14%. This place doesn't even have a fort, does it? It does temple, castle. Just gotta move more tax base. I probably should move this one up here. In Kiel. Damn, that is at the far end of the fucking world. Jokin Warlords. Rival Warlord. Shit. Black Death. This is not good. Smallpox. So that's not the bubonic plague. Not yet. Oh boy. Oh, they can't reach us, so... What was that? Yeah, just sit out there for the time being. Building's missing employees. Yeah, lumber mill. Why am I guessing? Plus, oh, it's gonna take forever to fucking... They'll accept their petition. Local burger privileges, local burgers power. Sure. Are you kidding me? Are you really gonna go this far north? You know what? You're just gonna defend home territory. Shit, man, my stability sucks right now, doesn't it? Alright, we're losing territory. Fuck. Organize a hunt. In hunt for a cause, the anger and fear of the population reaches a point at which no longer can be contained inward. We must project outward onto others. Someone needs to become the cause for the plague, and someone must pay. Be it poor, the ugly, or any number of minorities, the masses demand that we get a group be hunted and prosecuted. Organize a hunt. The masses will be peace from out. Do not Fuck it. Oh damn, there are slazing people up here? Fuck, I forgot how absolutely evil these fuckers can be. The plague of wage fixing. Naturally, guilds wield great power of the economy. Generally, they are a positive force for society, providing public confidence in products, ensuring the markets remain stable and controlling the growth of compensation, among other things. Now the plague has seeped into our nation, spreading through the land. It is more important than ever that guilds ensure that prices remain stable and that work continues to be supplied. However, to ensure this, the guilds have controlling wages, keeping them as they have always been in spite of labor shortages caused by the death around us. Many guild members have become greatly disgruntled, knowing that they could be earning more, but would be crushed by the guild if they went independent. We are now at a tipping point. Must decide. Let's see here. If the levers must show their place. Trading. Fuck. Let's go with that. Because I'm really committed to this fucking siege. Fuck. No, I need you to carpet siege this shit. Growth of Jerez de la Frontera attracts Kamu. It seems that Kamu is moving out of the hinterlands of Straturday to aim to live in living Jerez Frontera. This is creating turmoil in the countryside of Straturday de Barreda, but Jerez is a Frontera may be fit in the long run. Towards centralization. The commune belong on their turf. Serfdom. No, we want centralization. Foreign aid. Let them do as they please. Duchy of Act between Twin and Castile. Our merchants gain right trade. Man, I have no idea what the fuck to do with trade. Okay, not gonna piss off the burghers even more. Oh, expropriate the foreign aid. Okay, nah, I'm not gonna let people just come in and buy shit and go to Aquitaine. I don't need the high opinion. Hold up, what the fuck? Go to. We bring sad news. Captain one of you has died at the age of 13 as General of the 7th Army. Show character information. Alright, well, where am I missing one? Over here, Alright, go. O'Higgins. The fuck? Is he Irish? No, he's Castilian. How has he got O'Higgins in his name, though? Is this Kyrie Eleison? Diseases. Oh, we're getting ravaged by bubonic plague, aren't we? Fuck. Damn, we already lost, damn, how many did we lose? It's also affected. It's killed, decent amount of our people. Inspirational leader. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. We need to get down here and fucking fix this shit. We lost the fucking siege. Alright, we need to link up. This is getting out of control. Where the fuck are you going? Oh, you lost a battle. That's what happens. Yeah, you defend home territory at this point. You go hunting for these fuckers. Alright, change it up. You're gonna hunt armies in Jaén, Granada, Malaga, Almeria, Cadiz, Sevilla, Cordoba, San Helen. Go. And we'll stay concentrated and focus on seeing forts first in the highlighted locations. Almeria. I am burning through my manpower. Lubeck got excommunicated? Alright, hold up. What do we need? Sure. Keep on chasing him down. Beating the shit out of them. Man, we're at 42%. Now what about Granada? Sue for separate true peace. See if I can get everything at this point. Nope, too much. So we gotta take that last fort. Damn, we are losing our levies. This war can't go on for much longer. I may have to like take a bit piecemeal here. What's this? Attrition each month. Fuck. I'm just constantly chasing Morocco's people around. Plus 12 stability. Mobilizes population. Jesus. Well, what the fuck just happened? Holy shit, finally. Alright. Let's wrap this up. Carpet Siege. Granada, Andalusia, and Malaga. Hunt enemy fleets. Gulf of Cadiz and yeah, let's go with that. Are you kidding me? Sue for separate peace. Let the month roll and see what happens. And you just defend home territory at this point, so you're gonna go north, aren't you? Epidemic overextension. You towards centralization. Enforce plague measures. Monthly control plus 20. Okay, monthly rebel growth. Alright, we allow some local autonomy. No. Get the centralization as much as we can. Why the fuck did my Burgos Market, what is it? Masonry, Scriptorum. Why am I building Scriptorums? By the way, if I maxed out, I've squeezed out all the juice I can out of here. All right. Territory, provinces. Did some more, alright, next one is... At least one more positive. The current peace hours total cost if is 109. Oh, that's the problem. Yeah, make him a little fucking micro-statelet. Damn it. Now Morocco. And war reps. Yep. Let's end that. Let's end this. Alright. And you know, with that, I'm gonna save it for the night, cause I need to go out and get something. I don't know if I'm gonna get Shake Shack or whatever. I've been caving on my diet. I'll go to a Taco Bell. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go to Taco Bell. I haven't gone there in a while. I won't splurge as much. I'll try and watch my calories, but I didn't eat that much today. I did go to a Waffle House, but I barely ate out of it, so. Alright, well, successful campaign. I actually conquered territory. Except for one little chunk of Granada, which we're gonna go for later. Alright. So that'll be all for tonight. So, as per usual, good night and good luck. See you